Man, I'm about to break down Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, what I saw in the fight, what happened, game plans, my thoughts, robbery, cover everything I heard and everything I seen. That's why I'm doing it at this particular time. First, I gotta give out shout out to both of the coaches, K Diddy. I gotta call him by his name, Kenny Porter. All the fight is over with, so we can go back to being normal. It's nothing personal. Kenny Porter, Coach Wade, and Barry Hunter for having Shawn in shape. Shawn prepared, good game plan. Shawn fought the best of his abilities. I'd like to give a shout out to Errol Spence coach. His name is I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but it's been a long night. He had Errol Spence prepared to fight. Errol wanted to fight, coming forward and fighting really Shawn Porter fight. Whether it was a good idea or not, I'm going to break it down, recap it, break it down, unwrap it, repack it. Let's get into it. In particular, no name calling because it's just boxing. At the end of the day, everybody, mostly people, gave their favorite fighter. You got people that like Errol Spence, got people that don't like Errol Spence. And got a few people that like Shawn Porter. But more people that don't like Shawn Porter, they just don't like Errol Spence for some reason. But when you're on top of the boxing world, that is to be expected. You're going to have knuckle draggers out there that's really not boxing fans. It's going to have those Malik Yobas out there, those type of people, Old Town Road type of guys out there that invaded boxing on the personal feelings. They got the zombies out there, the Walking Dead, all those type of people into boxing now because the internet has brought in a different type of boxing crowd. We got the Vikings, the Neanderthals, the knuckle draggers. We got all kind of people that's into it, boxing. It's just hanger-ons and there's people that's passing through like to leave comments and basically troll boxing fans. But I like both of these guys, to be honest, but I think Errol Spence is just a better boxer. That's my only take on the whole thing. So let me break down what I saw yesterday. And Shawn Porter, I'm going to do Shawn Porter first. Shawn Porter had a very good they game plans was just to break Errol Spence's rhythm down. Just disrupt Errol Spence's rhythm. If Errol Spence was going to come forward, we were going to break his rhythm. And let me how they broke his rhythm and his timing by the lead right hand. The lead right hand and being first. When Errol Spence ready to set up on his lead foot, Shawn Porter would lunge him first. And Errol Spence couldn't really get in a good rhythm and get his timing and stuff down because of Shawn Porter's disruption, that lead right hand. And when he'll sweep, that sweeping left and the straight left was kind of breaking Errol Spence his rhythm down and his timing, messing up his timing. But Errol Spence, when I saw him is coming in the wheelbarrow, coming forward. By him coming forward, Shawn Porter was able to reach him without paying a price. I thought Errol Spence was going to do a little distance deception, make Shawn lean in, make Shawn come in, make Shawn come in, and when Shawn launch in, make him pay the price with a few combinations, control him, grab him, hit him in the body, swing him around, and keep setting him up so he can catch with something that he don't see. Use his lead hand to control him, to create a lot of distance. Use his jab in many different ways and different type of jab to keep Shawn Porter off balance and keep Shawn Porter guessing so he could catch Shawn Porter with combinations that he don't see coming. Errol Spence did not use that tactic. Someone like Mayweather and Madonna. Mayweather and Madonna and Terrence Crawford does a lot. When he fight against a shorter person, he uses a lot of distance to catch him coming in with that right hook. I thought the right hook was going to be the key to the fight. I thought Errol Spence was going to use a lot of distance, have Shawn reaching, coming in, catching Shawn with a lot of shots. But Errol Spence chose another side of him. I didn't think that he could fight this type of fight with Shawn Porter. I thought if he fought this type of fight with Shawn Porter would definitely be able to stop him. But Errol Spence showed me something else different. He showed me another wrinkle in his game. I didn't know he could just come forward without his lead hand and fight you like that. So he is a good brawler slash he's a good brawler too. He can fight. He showed that he can fight. He fought Shawn Porter fight and beat Shawn Porter at his own game. But I believe if he would use his range and let Shawn Porter kept taking a little step backwards and using his lead hand to keep him busy, occupied when Shawn come in, catch him in a bad space, catch Shawn with something he don't see coming, and get Shawn out of there. That's by the 7th round, Shawn. That shot that he caught him with in the 10th, Shawn probably would have caught at least 15 or 20 of those shots, and maybe that would have been enough to stop Shawn Porter. Errol Spence chose just to go head on and wing shots, and he was catching. When I seen Errol Spence doing is catching Shawn Porter with the clean, hardest shots, but it wasn't breaking Shawn down because Shawn seen a lot of it coming, because Shawn is very good at seeing something when he don't have a whole lot of distance to cover. Shawn didn't have to cover no distance. Errol was right there in the right there in the phone booth, right there in a closed room with him. So Shawn basically seen a whole lot of punches coming. But Shawn Porter was just, by attrition, Shawn was just getting broke down from a hard, grueling fight. Anybody, you can't fight like that for 12 rounds. You are human beings. You will get tired, and you will get caught with shots. And Errol Spence is a clean, effective puncher. And that round, that shot, that right hook, I think, in the 11th round, snapped Shawn's head all the way back, and Shawn couldn't take it. But the people that saying Errol Spence robbed Shawn Porter is just part of the little Uzi Verts and the Malik Yobas, the men fans, the men that's on men. They something wrong with them. They basically, I call them men who like dicks because they too involved with other men. With me, it's going to be pussy involved. My emotion is going to be involved with pussy, not other men. I don't care who wins, and I don't care to see things from a man perspective. What Errol Spence do and Shawn Porter do is their business. It's not personal with me. I'm not going to say somebody got robbed and clearly the person got knocked down and beat up most of the fight, and I'm going to say that person won. Only a man who like dicks would say something like that. So the Malik Yobas out there, Eddie Murphy is the Malik Yobas, but not really Eddie Murphy. I don't believe Eddie Murphy much into that, but the Malik Yobas out there, man. With the motherfucker Mr. C's, the Malik Yobas, Old Town Roads, those type of guys. You're gonna take your thing to the Old Town Road. Old Town Road lead to Hershey Highway, if you know what I mean. But yeah, man, Errol Spence fought a dangerous fight. Probably wanted to show people another wrinkle in this game. But I believe Terrence Crawford would have used a whole lot of lead deception against Shawn Porter and stopped Shawn Porter. Probably could have stopped Shawn Porter. If Errol Spence would have fought a boxing fight instead of a brawl, he probably would have stopped Shawn Porter because he got the range. He good at controlling range, as you can see in the Mikey Garcia fight. If you control range, distance deception, like what Mayweather was doing against Madonna, a whole lot of that, he would have stopped Shawn Porter. Caught Shawn Porter coming in. Shawn Porter is about 5'5.5". Errol Spence is about 5'9.5". He got a good 5 to 6 inches on him. Uses 74-inch reach. Shawn Porter like 69. Use those inches. Pause on Shawn Porter. Pause and just step back when Shawn reach coming in with the wild punches. You come over top or you go underneath. You change up your speed. You change up the angle of your jab. You use the up jab. Use the stiff jab. And you slow it down, speed it up in different directions. And Shawn Porter don't know where it's coming from or what angle it's coming from or what speed. He can't catch your timing. Shawn Porter get frustrated. Shawn Porter get caught with something that he don't see coming. Shawn Porter gets stopped in the mid-fight or late rounds. Errol Spence chose the brawl. The next time, I hope Errol Spence learns something from this. I hope he goes back to the gym within a week and a half to 2 weeks, work on the skills, don't get real big, practice, and I hope Shawn Porter get a nice, good fight coming up, get paid decent. Shawn Porter is a good guy. His father got a real strange way of chastising his son in public, but that's their dynamic of their relationship. It's not my business. It's not the way I choose to deal with my son, but it's not my business. Everything leading up into promoting the fight, every little thing counts when you promoting the fight. We all was doing this in fun. Some people wasn't, but it's all fun to me. Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter, Coach Wade, and everybody did good. Errol Spence, father, everybody did good, man. It was a classic fight, man. Classic fight. Got it, the you can rewatch this fight over and over. The replay volume is priceless. You can watch this fight over and over again. Good fight, man. They both did a good job. They did boxing justice last night. Shawn Porter, hats off to Shawn Porter and Errol Spence, man. Two warriors, man. God bless them and their families, man. And I hope they got many more paydays in the future. Shawn Porter and Errol Spence. Bless those guys. They put on a hell of a show. Like me, like the guy said, when I'm wrong, I'm the first person to say I'm wrong. It's never personal with me. It's all boxing. I love all these guys for putting their life on the line. They taking years off their life to put on a show for us, and they hope they well compensated for it. Peace.